Driving anywhere in Newfoundland and Labrador at any time of the year can be breathtaking. But in the fall of the year, driving from Grand Falls, Windsor back to our home in Charlottetown, Labrador, the colors, the vibrant colors of the reds and the oranges, the gold and even the green is just totally inspiring as we make the trip back to Labrador. And I think that going through the valley as we get to the Grossmorn Park, the pictures and the memories there, even looking through the camera lens doesn't do justice to what it is in person. So I would advise people, if you have the opportunity, to take the time to make that trip. Just stopped here on our way back home to Charlottetown, Labrador. It's here about, I guess about 9 a.m. Beautiful morning, and the colors are just vibrant, spectacular. Words can't describe it, and I don't even know if the video will do justice to it. But it's beautiful here as we drive up through Bond Bay and on up into the Great Northern Peninsula. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just beautiful. The mountain chain here on the west coast of Newfoundland, the island portion, as well as into Labrador, is part of the Appalachian chain, and it's totally different than what we encountered with the Rockies being a newer mountain range. But here with the trees growing, the deciduous as well as the evergreens, it was just phenomenal to be able to drive again in the fall of the year and experience the colors throughout the scenery on both sides of the road. And this coupled with the lakes and ponds and rivers that we encountered made for a very enjoyable, pleasant drive of about 250 kilometers. Overall, the island portion of the drive was very uneventful, but at the same time very pleasant to the eye to see the Canadian Shield at its best. No matter how much video you record, traveling still doesn't do justice. And so glad that I have been fortunate enough on a number of occasions and possibly be able to make the drive again before the snow flies and be able to witness and enjoy the scenery again. Maybe a little different with some of the leaves gone off the trees, but again, encountering the different types of trees and landscapes is just phenomenal, as I've said before. So as I said as well, I encourage you to make the trip, the Great Northern Peninsula, into southern Labrador and right across the Great Labrador Coastal Highway and right to Labrador City and even into Quebec. It was a drive that we have done now a couple of times, and even though it's long, it is a very enjoyable trip. As we left the island portion of the province of Newfoundland and Labrador, the scenery different, but the sunset as we approached our final destination of Charlottetown was beautiful as well. As you can see, the orange and the reds here shortly before we made the turn down the Charlottetown access road, which is the only piece of gravel road really that we encountered on our trip this time. So hope you can experience the beauty that we experience in the trips that we have been fortunate enough to be able to take. And we were able to experience a welcome home as we got on the Charlottetown road with a partridge or grouse, spruce grouse as some people call it, and there's many of them on the Labrador.